Stress was originally an engineering term. Now, instead of buildings collapsing, people are collapsing. You can have mental stress, physical stress, emotional stress. Certain amount of stress we can handle, like I've said, but when it becomes excessive, that's when it becomes a problem. Being upset puts stress on your body. Worrying puts stress on your body. Being angry and full of unforgiveness puts stress on your body. But you know what? Luke 10:19 tells us that God has given us authority and power over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means harm us. In other words, every single one of us, you, me, every one of us, God has given us the power, the energy, the strength, the ability to do what He wants us to do, but He will not give us the power, the strength, and the ability to do what He doesn't want us doing. So if you're just deciding what you want to do in life without getting the counsel of God, then you can just go ahead and do it on your own. You won't do it with God's help. But I've learned the hard way, and that's how most of us learn things. I've learned the hard way to always go to God and ask Him to help me in every single thing that I do. I think that I can prove biblically that that's the answer to most of our problems. John 14:27, Jesus said, "Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give to you. Let not your hearts be troubled, neither let them be afraid." One translation says, "Stop allowing yourselves to be upset and disturbed." And I really love that one. That's the Amplified Classic. Stop allowing yourselves to be upset and disturbed. You know, you can feel when you initially start to get upset. Let's just say that you're in a conversation with somebody and it starts to get heated. And you feel those emotions rising, rising, rising. And now the voice levels are rising. Well, you know, why not back out of it before it turns into an extremely stressful situation that's going to just absolutely wear you out? You know, everybody today just says, well, I've got so much stress, I've got so much stress. But my question is, what are you doing about it? Are you doing anything about it other than complaining about it? Any one of us can look at our life. You could write down everything you do for a week and go back and look at the things that you did that you really didn't need to do. And I can tell you, it would relieve a lot of stress out of your life. If you're exhausted, perhaps it's because Jesus is not being exalted in your life.
But I came to tell you, sit with Him a little while. Sit with Him a little while. Sit with Him a little while. Sit with Him and see who you really are. Sit with Him a little while. I'm just going to confess to you, I've been sitting by the wrong wells a lot of the time. I've been depending on people to inform me about who I am. I've been depending on what I see with my eyes to tell me how it is. But there is a well that does not come from an external source, and you can't see the pipes. There is within you a spirit that is greater than whatever is going on around you. Greater is He that is in me. I'm trying to shout sitting down so you can know He sat on the well so she could see what was within her. And I believe God is revealing some things to us in this season. I believe God is revealing to His church in this season that He has made us for a time when the world is so divided, when He has made us for a time that the world is so apathetic. And He sat by the well. He sat by the well to talk to a woman. On the first day, God worked. On the second day, God worked. On the third day, God worked. On the fourth day, God worked. On the fifth day, God worked. On the sixth day, God worked. What did He do on the seventh? He sat down. Not because He needed rest, but because she did. And that's what I love about a God who will not only fight, for me and walk with me and talk with me. But God said to tell you this week, He is the God who will come through 41 generations and go through Samaria just to sit with you. Just to sit with you. Some of us passed E a long time ago. The tank has been empty a long time. So God says, I want you to sit with me. When you sit with me, you will see with me.
One step at a time. Day by day, you've got to walk. Read the book of Ephesians. The book of Ephesians talks about us being in the heavenlies. Yes, it does, but it also mentions 7 times that the Christian life is a walk. We're to walk day by day. Do you know what victory is? You say, victory, Adrian, is for you to preach a sermon and a lot of people get saved. Victory is for us to have a great campaign somewhere to do this or that. No, let me tell you what victory is. Victory is getting breakfast for the kids in the morning, dressing the children, getting them off to school. Victory is going to work. It's cleaning the house. It's carrying out the garbage, which I've got to do. It's daily Bible study. It's your quiet time. It's prayer. It's visiting the sick. It's being sweet to your wife. It is all day, every day, hot day, cold days, dull days, bright days, good days, bad days, walking the Christian life. That, listen, if you can be a Christian at home, you can be a Christian anywhere. Did you know that? If you can't be a Christian at home, you're going to fail every place else, anywhere, anytime. So, what does God do for us? Well, in times of adversity, we soar like an eagle. In times of opportunity, we run like an athlete. But in times of necessity, we just keep walking day by day. Yes, thank God for the rigors of life, and thank God for the rush of life. But friend, there is the routine of life. The routine of life. The day-by-day things of life that we need to learn how to have victory and get rid of this stress factor. We need to learn endurance.